started. Somewhere like 1968, 69, 70, 71, Lindsay and I lived in San Francisco, and we were in a band, a really good band, and we ended up having the great luck and hard workers to be opening for really almost all of the really great San Francisco bands at that time. For instance, not bragging, but sort of, Jimi Hendrix, 75,000 people at Santa Clara Fairgrounds, San Jose. Janis Joplin, Frost Amphitheater, Stanford University. Opened for Chicago at Fillmore West. Opened for somebody else at Winterland Ballroom, Avalon Ballroom. So we kind of had this like magical moment where we did this whole thing, sort of like deja vu, before we ever got here. So anyway, we were making pretty good money. And since I was going to college, nobody else was, but I was, and my parents were supporting me, so they let me keep my money that I made in the band. And so I heard a rumor that there was this amazing store up in San Francisco where all the rock and roll women, the famous ones, who could afford it, went to this store to buy their stage clothes. So I drove up there, money in hand, and I walked into this tiny little store that was not bigger than this. Really little. And it was filled to the rafters with the most beautiful clothes that you'd ever seen. I know guys, some of you care, some of you don't, but girls, you would have just absolutely died had you seen this room. Anything you ever wanted was in this room. And so I'm standing there going, I can't afford anything here. Even if I am standing in a store called the Velvet Underground. So there I was standing in the middle of the Velvet Underground on this beautiful but small hardwood floor, which is where I fell in love with hardwood floors, and thinking to myself, well, I really can't afford anything here, but something is coming into my brain. I'm having like either I'm having a seizure or I'm having a premonition. And all of a sudden I like saw the future, and I said, there's going to be a day when I'm going to walk in this store and I'm going to be able to buy anything I want here. And I'm just this little girl in college, really, that's in this really cool band, but, you know, who knows. And it's coming, and I believed it. I so believed it that it was like I had a whole, like, transformation. I bought one outfit, stood on the floor, looked around one more time, and walked out. And why I'm telling you this story is because I just want you all to believe and understand that if you have a dream, you can have that dream. You just have to work really hard, and you have to let nobody get in your way, and you have to tell everybody to go and leave you alone because you have a dream. And I'm not trying to sound like Martin Luther King, but the fact is that you have to have a dream and a passion, and if you have it, you'll make it, you'll get it. And nobody can tell you you can't have it. You can stand in the Velvet Underground on that beautiful hardwood floor and go, I belong. So what I was waiting for, and what I saw, obviously, was Fleetwood Mac. Years down the line, I knew it, I felt it, I saw it. So I'm back to the Velvet Underground, back to the floor that I loved, back to the Gypsy that I was. So I'm back to the velvet, underground, back to the floor. Till